This is Lou Arens in Chickasaw County in northeast Iowa. We thought we'd come back out and show you the hail damage had hit this field. This was a field of corn. The farmer, Wally Bodensteiner, decided to come back in and replant beans, and these beans have just literally popped out of the ground. 4 days after he replanted them, you could row these beans. So you can see exactly what they're looking like right now. That was about 3.5 weeks ago when hail just devastated this area, and you can see that the beans are coming along very nicely right now. Not much expected as far as high yields. They're probably thinking in the 20 to 25 bushel yield range, but the beans are looking very good, came out of the ground very nicely, and are growing pretty well. We've had a pretty pleasant growing season so far, other than the hail. We've had rain when we needed it. About once a week we've had a good shot of rain, and things are progressing nicely here. We're going to go down and show you some corn now, what this looked like. He left some check strips for his insurance purposes. We'll show you those. As you can see, this is the check strip that was left with the corn that was hailed upon about 3.5 weeks ago. You can see there was nothing much that came back out of it. A few plants that are maybe a foot tall, but pretty much down to nothing here if he would have just left it. You can see where he planted the beans. As I said, 4 days it took for these beans to pop up out of the ground where you could row them, and they look pretty good right now for only being out of the ground about 3 weeks. So some pretty good beans. As you can see, that hail damage, some people had thought that this would come back. Not the case here in northeast.